everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina Scrap. Today we're gonna play with beading. So this video has been sponsored by Pandahall. They sent me beads and I just played with them, adding them to my stash of clusters that I add, and I'm in love with the result. So you can see here, just adding 3 fake pearls, it makes a huge difference. I find that the best to do that kind of project is to work by batches. So when you do a batch of labels clusters, then at the end you look at, oh, can we add a bow to all of them? Can we add beads to all of them? Can I add charms to all of them? Because look at the difference it makes. Just one fake pearl there. And I don't know, it's the little detail that makes a difference. So we don't necessarily think about adding pearls at the end, but if you take your stash and you say, okay, can I add pearls? It gives a lovely detail. Stay here, we're gonna do this one and the previous one at the end of this video. So for now, I just want to show you the Pandahall.com website. You can see it's a pretty big shop. It contains almost everything you need for crafting that is popular, let's say. So you can see the left side menu. I'm gonna pick one kind of beads because they categorized all of the beads. And you can see even in a menu, you have a sub menu and then you have choices. Then you can do a search using the box at the top middle of the page. So let's see, we do a search for pearl beads. Then we can have a specific one. Of course, if you know the name of the kind of what you're looking for actually. Then if you look on the left side, there's hole size where you can say, okay, I need at least 1 millimeter and bigger for the hole, or less depending on the project you want to do and depending on the size of the thread that you're looking for. So these are for pearls, beads. But then they have other kind of stuff like washi tape. They call it as well paper tape that I figured. They have some results with washi tape, but they have different results with paper tape as well. So you can, if you're looking for washi tape, you can do 2 results, and you can be more specific like paper tape vintage, paper tape flower. Let's say that I'm gonna do in this search. So you can be a little bit more specific, because otherwise you can have like a couple of dozens of pages to look for. So washi tape letter with some scripting. So you have to play with words and do searches, but you have lots of things. And I did a research for soap just to see, and they have enough stuff. All right, so I think you got it. Now let's do a little craft with me. So first, I did a little knot at the back, but you're gonna see I'm using just one thread because the beads that I have, they have like 0.5 millimeters hole, which is not big enough to go through with the needle. So really, if you want to do this kind of project, you should have at least beads that have a hole that is 1 millimeter or bigger. But then if you're in my situation, the only thing you have to make difference is you need to remove the needle and go through the bead without the needle, and then go back using the needle to pass through the fabric. And then you go like that on, and it takes a little bit more time, but at least you don't have to buy new supplies of beadings, and you can use the one that you have if you already have one. So just try to use whatever you have, but if you have to buy new ones, I suggest you go with holes, the bead hole that is 1 millimeter or bigger. That's my suggestion. Now you can see those two ladies printed on fabric that are all black. This is from my new digital that I listed yesterday on my Etsy shop. It is a full stamp kit for ladies like me that do not really own stamps that has the good design to stamp on fabric. So I kind of created that kit to mimic that stamping on fabric. And even you have the advantage you can print different sizes. So it's way better than stamping. Now I could add beads there, but I decided to add beads on the bow thread just to hold it in place because it has lots of folds and it was going into different directions but not the one I wanted. So you're gonna see at the end of this of all of those beads sewn on the bow that it will hold the bow thread into place. It works really well for me working in batches compared to trying to do something or create something for a specific journal or specific ephemera. So when I work in batches, I can just go with whatever comes to my mind that will be beautiful. And at the end, they always fit somewhere in a page or on a cover. Here I'm going to create a fold and I will hold the fold with the bead. By doing the little stitch to hold the bead, it will hold the seam binding as well. So it's a good thing that you can do every time you need to do a little stitch on fabric or laces. You can add either a charm or a bead as well. Might as well use the same thread to hold the bead. That's an idea. All right, so I think you get the point here about adding beads to your clusters or ephemeras. So I've skipped 2 beads just so it goes a little bit faster for you to watch, and you're gonna see the end results right now in a few seconds. But that would be it for this video. I hope it inspired some of you, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.